Broken tie or is it not broken?
You bar the door to the south. Flip sets up a not Flip. Or is it Flip? Yeah, Flip sets up
It
the
was
alarm
Mhm.
at the opening to the west. You begin your 8 hours of resting period, and it passes without too much notice. So full health, full spell slots, everything that a long rest does.
Excellent.
Gustav's gonna turn to the party and be like, "Did y'all have any weird dreams last night?
Fox no dream.
I didn't dream of your mother, if that's what you're asking.
What is your obsession with my mother? I barely remember her."
Fox have no mother.
No,
Oh,
mine went to the store to buy a pack of cigarettes and never came back. Mm. But I had a weird dream last night about my dad, the man who killed him, and all that stuff.
What dream have Gustav?
What
Well,
made it weird?
I saw myself in the clearing when I was gonna build my house a long time ago before I decided to move back to Waterdeep. And then, and whenever I was looking at the clearing, I seen my da, and he was like looking normal, but whenever it got down to like his legs, they looked like a weird tree trunk. Then the man that murdered him cut him up, just started chopping him down, and then the clearing turns back to normal. Then it changes again, where he's the one with the tree trunk legs, and I'm the one cutting him down. Then the clearing goes back to normal again, except for you guys remember that person that I was debating on whether or not we should let go at the beginning of this whole thing?
Who?
The vampire.
Yes.
Yeah, the quote unquote vampire.
Hmm.
Well, I was in. I was like that. My legs and stuff were all messed up. No, no, I'm remembering the dream wrong.
Or
That happens
is
with dreams.
Gustav die?
I can't remember. That part's a little fuzzy. Nah. Yes, well, he was in the he was looking weird with the legs and stuff like that. I remember now. And as I go to swing at him, I wake up.
What do you think the
Oh.
dream meant?
I don't know. I think I might have done something that the old father is not happy about.
Is
Hmm.
is Gustav leg okay? And then Fox comes close to inspect your legs.
My legs are fine. It was just a dream.
Maybe
Do you have an idea
Gustav
of what that
in
could be?
danger? Protect Gustav?
I don't know. Maybe I've been too violent for his liking.
What can do? Gustav pray. Gustav pray to Father.
That I will.
Also, could you write that down? quickly and point so I don't forget, or later on we don't forget?
Anya, just give me a bit.
Maybe can you add a game info channel, Maury, that we can just like type in point form notes in?
Yep.
That's a great idea.
Create text channel, game, info.
Nice.
Do you want me to copy the original text that I sent to you?
Yes, please. That will
Wait,
save me a lot
Maury,
of
I
time.
thought Gustav had stream. No, I'm just messing with you.
That will save me a lot of typing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. I gotta take a plate to the kitchen.
Maybe Gustav should be careful now. And then he's gone. He's just
Gustav's
blank.
just staring at the wall.
I wave a hand in front of him. No response.
Look at the flowers, Gustav.
Yeah. Is this part a quick metagame question, Maury? Is this part of the Undermountain campaign?
No. That's
Okay.
specific to Gustav being a murder
Okay.
hobo.
Okay. Oh god. Oh god.
Murder hobo paladins tend to get on the bad side of their gods.
That they do.
Gustav been bad. Maybe go home, go outside and rest for now.
Revi looks at you and says, "No rest. Must kill."
We got a promise to keep to our friend here.
Fox begrudgingly says, "Okay."
So I want to go have a little look down here. Hey, I see where we massacred a bunch of things down there.
It's like the flies and maggots are starting to get into all the goblin corpses and things. It's like
Oh god.
fairly pungent smell coming from the just complete massacre below you.
Fantastic.
Okay, let's do that. Flip, do you want to scout ahead up here to the north?
I can do this. I will do a bit of that one and a bit of that one.
Hang on, I need to play a sound effect for you.
It's a trap sound effect, isn't it?
No.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Where's the sound
Don't be
effect?
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I forget how to play sounds. Is it that? Play that.
Oh yeah, the rhythm.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh yeah. Mhm. What is this?
Flip, you find a dead end.
Oh my god.
Fantastic. Well, we're back here. We can. There was that other passageway I opened up where we killed the mimic.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll lead everyone back towards there, and we'll keep tracking south.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what happened? I was watching the Don't Be Suspicious vid. Oh
Back
god.
where we killed the mimic, there was another passageway.
Fox snaps out of his trance and comes down. Don't be suspicious.
Which leads to a door.
Yeah, there's a door there.
So I'll do the usual check for
Door
traps.
lead to door.
What do we got? Area 41. All right, so through the door, you can see there's a 5-foot wide, 30-foot long, 45-foot deep crack has opened in the middle of the 30-foot high ceiling, spilling rubble onto the floor, and 20 sturges roost at the top of this fissure.
Sturges, the sturge.
A sturge.
I hate sturgeon.
It's like
Sturge.
a mosquito, but
Yeah,
times
it's
10.
like a mosquito bat.
Mosquito bat.
Remember these at the beginning of the campaign?
Vaguely, yes.
This horrid flying creature looks like a cross between a large bat and an oversized mosquito. Its legs end in sharp pincers, and its long needle-like proboscis slashes the air as it seeks its next meal. Sturges feed on the
Right.
blood of living creatures, attaching and draining them slowly. Although they pose little danger in small numbers, packs of sturges can be a formidable threat, reattaching as quickly as their weakening prey can pluck them off.
Just
I
gonna
just imagine someone spraying sturge repellent on themselves.
just gonna pull the door closed.
Opens the door.
Notice that my friends aren't behind me and go back and find them. And then I'll tell them what I saw.
Did you find my mother? You seem to be obsessed with her. That meme is perfect. No, the GIF, I mean.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Did I see anything else in the room in my brief look?
You saw some wheelbarrows and things up in the northwest corner. It just looked like there was some old pickaxes and shovels stored between 2 stone wheelbarrows.
Some sturdy tools. Tools interest me. I'll go back and tell them about the room, but I think it's actually worth exploring.
Maybe Fox can use cast spell?
Which spell?
Good question. Fox, think about spell. How big was room?
Quite large. About 30 foot wide.
That's a damn good one.
So the room is 55 foot wide, 25 foot tall.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Fox say explore.
I could attempt to throw another lion in there.
No, lion die. I think the lion's actually Fox say you put lion. All Sturge go to lion. Fox make boom boom on lion.
It sounds like you're gonna take a shit on the lion.
That does sound like a solid plan.
Fox make bad sound from lion on lion.
All right, we can
Oh,
go with
sounds
that.
like a good plan to me.
Okay.
We'll sneak down to the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And since I am big and clanky, I'm gonna hang back.
Don't make me roll fucking initiative on 30 fucking Sturges.
30.
Well, then don't put 30
You
in
better
the room.
start.
I'm hearing divine intervention from the DM. Gustav's gonna charge.
All right, I'm gonna
Just do something to take them all out.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
that's the plan. I'm gonna try and throw it here.
Put a lion there. Oh no! Oh no!
Well, it might not be a lion. There's my list. All right, so you'll see me reach into my rust-colored bag on my hip. I pull out a little fluffy little ball of fur. I'll quietly open the door and I'll toss it in about 20 feet. And you will see that it turns into oh dear. Not too bad. It grows into a little owl,
Oh no!
a
Okay.
little barn owl. And as it grows into shape, I look at it and go, oh, little wings. That's what I name my owl. And little wings will sit there and try and attract attention.
Uh, boop.
You want the stat blocks for
Nah, it's gonna die anyway. So like as the owl comes out and starts to make like hooting noises and things, all the Sturges like clump up and begin to attack it. So let's say that they all clump together. Please do something to kill them all.
I'm going to cast shatter.
Yeah.
At if I have a high, so I can cast it at a higher spell slot if I have it. If it's not that level spell, right? I'll cast it at level 3. Never mind what I said. And yeah, I cast it.
All right.
What a worst roll. I'll cast it at the center of the Sturges.
Cool. They all die.
Oh really?
I'm not even going to roll for their saves because it's
Okay.
they have 2 HP, and so even if they
Nice.
pass the save, they would still all die, which is great.
Yo, nice.
It saves me a lot of administration.
This is the part where I'll use my lay on hands to bring all of them back.
Well, you are trying to be nicer.
Poor owl.
So they've got them all.
Yep. Yeah, you got them all. So
All right. And did you say there was a big crack in the floor or in the ceiling?
in the ceiling.
In the ceiling. Okay.
So yeah, up in the northwest corner here is where the wheelbarrow is with all the tools and things.
Yep.
Bye.
How is the rhythm bot?
I'm just going to do a. I was going to search the room. Would it be perception or investigation? Perception.
Yeah.
Fox
Nice.
prays for the well-being of the Sturges. Says, rest in peace, Sturge.
So yeah, this is it almost seems like it's kind of like a sturge trap, this room. Like you get the idea that sturges were intentionally kept here for food for the Xanathar um, guildies. Uh,
Fair enough.
in the stone wheelbarrows, the old picks and shovels are pretty unremarkable, but they're there for the taking if you want.
I will cast Mending on a couple of the tools, especially shovels and pickaxes, and put them into my my bag.
All right, so let's say you manage to mend 4 pickaxes and 3 shovels.
Fantastic.
Now,
Complete
all we
success.
gotta do is look for some obsidians and diamonds, and we can go to the Nether.
All right, everyone take an inspiration point for not making me roll on all
Yo,
those sturges.
poggers, dude.
I still have my inspiration point from the other campaign. Never used it.
Yeah. I guess like we don't
You're gonna
have
have
that many opportunities where like we've got these like vital rolls where everything hangs in the balance on it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll come.
Oh God.
All right. Well, there's nothing else here. I got the pickaxes and shovels I was after. Where haven't we been? I guess we'll just start going back and.
We still have to find where this weird stone key goes, and we got that weird, weird statue thing with those strange riddle.
So you
Alright, there's
recall that you did go past a couple of bugbears that seemed to be guarding something to the east.
Oh yeah, those
Ooh.
guys.
Series of goblins and things were trying to prevent something coming out of some tunnels.
Yep.
You recall that when the vampires ran away, you chose not to pursue them.
That's right.
And you recall that in the first sort of like what was it called? Where the the Pillar Forest, where you were in a sort of an opening that had a lot of pillars in it, and they went off into 4 different directions. There is still one of those directions that you hadn't explored yet.
Can we fast travel back to one of those areas? Save
Yeah,
me trying to search.
sure.
Which way do we want to go? The Pillar Forest, the vampires, or the bugbears?
Let's go bugbears. Oh, this.
you
Oh,
find- These are the
these.
stairs going down
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah,
to
those
level
stairs
2.
go down to level 2. So Revy, Revy comes by the stairs and so like looks at the party, then looks at the stairs, then points at the stairs, says, "Go down."
Not quite yet,
Soon.
my undead friend.
Soon,
Too
maybe
soon,
soon.
Revy, too soon.
He so like looks back at the party and says, and follows along. He's like shoulders slump a little bit.
You'll have my word, we'll get there. I won't leave you high and dry.
Bugbear encounter?
Gustav opens his map and clicks on the thing and selects fast travel.
Yep. Can you fast travel us there, Murray? I don't know where it is.
Back to the bugbears that were guarding stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like probably the corridor before it, so we can suss
So,
it out.
so you come back to the elevator room where you first found Revy.
Revy. Yep.
Well, the map room rather than the elevator room. But so the hallway to the north,
Oh,
following
we never went in here, did we?
following it up all the way up to the north is where you saw the bugbears.
Okay.
And Gustav's right; it hadn't gone up that one to the north either.
I'm so sorry. I got to get up for just a minute.
Oh, do you want to go up this way then? Oh, well, let's go a new way we haven't been.
So we went to the bugbears.
So before this door, well after this door, there's another hallway that goes all the way up. It appears to like veer off in an angular direction.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't see anything sort of further than that.
Flip, go sneak.
Yep. I will mosey on up.
20.
Flip always sneak.
Alright, 28D.
Just a casual 30 for my stealth roll.
Oh my god, dude, that's actually poggers. Wait, what?
Alright, so the hallway veers off again to another angle, and you can see up the hallway, and you can see the back of the goblins that were like facing towards the tunnel entrance back that way. So you're leading
Sorry?
back to roughly the same point behind the bugbears.
Oh, up there. Okay.
I'm gonna
Right.
also come up.
Oh, hold on
Knock,
one
knock,
sec.
knock.
Sorry, buddy.
Knock,
I'm good
knock.
now.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll have to show you. We'll have to say when it comes. All right. I'll go back and get the rest of the party.
Hello.
Hello?
Fox follow. Fox follow. Fox, go back now. Gustav? Hello? Has the
We've
party
lost
been
Gustav
told?
and Murray.
I'm here. Flip,
Oh, you're there.
how much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh?
Yeah.
Flip weighs, it is in my bio, hold on. 28 pounds.
Cool.
Plus pickaxes? JK.
That's a good point actually. Like, how much weight are you carrying?
Good question. I have 2 bags of hold'em, which I've been putting everything into.
Oh yeah, well that's
So how much is
yeah.
the bag?
Fuck all.
Yeah. So other than the weight of the leather armor and the crossbow, not much more than that. Did I set a trap off?
Sorry about that. I am ready to go.
Or
So-
did you?
So what be happening?
Flip investigated a hallway.
It's leading in
And he-
behind where the bugbears are.
Ambush.
So it opens up into a
Mhm.
larger hallway. There's alcove to the north. In the
Okay.
middle, in the north end of the room, there's a 14-foot tall granite obelisk with a lidless eye carved near its top in the south-facing side. Flip, you got
A
speakers on?
little time. Do I have my speakers on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, like headphones or something. Keep hearing myself.
I think that's from Roll20 actually.
Is it?
If you like scroll, if you put your cursor on Flip's character or Flip's like name in the bottom left corner, you can see like a volume bar. You can like turn that to 0.
I have everything set to 0. It's echo from the Discord.
Don't know. I think it's
I don't know.
gone now.
Because
I'm not hearing myself anymore.
That's probably a good thing.
All right, so northern end of the room, 14-foot tall granite obelisk with a lidless eye carved near its top on the south-facing side. The bottom half of the obelisk is covered with dirty, bloody handprints. There's wide alcoves surrounding the obelisk to the west, north, and east. They contain a dozen goblin beds made out of bundled rugs and torn fabric.
Goblin beds. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna stealth again because this doesn't sound like a very safe place. And I'm just gonna keep moving forward and see what I can find.
All right. So you see the goblins to the east. So they're cowering behind broken halves of a stone table tipped on its side. They have they're sort of peering around the edges, and their bows are aimed at the rough-hewn tunnel leading east. Lying on the floor between the goblins and the tunnel are 2 dead goblins. One is missing its head, and there is a dead Grick, which, if you are not aware what a Grick is, it's like a worm with a beak.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
I hate those.
And
I had the
Yeah,
unfortunate pleasure of facing one of these before.
So it came from the tunnel to the south, to the east, I mean.
yeah, so the dead Grick is just riddled with goblin arrows.
Okay. I can see someone to the south of me too.
Yes. Well, no, you can't see it.
Okay.
well, yes, but actually.
Nope. All right, I didn't see it. So have they noticed us at all? Their concentration is purely on the tunnel.
You're well stealthed, and their concentration is well on the tunnel. The door here
All right.
is still closed, and you know that the bugbears that you ran into previously are on the other side of that door.
Other side of that. Okay. I will go back and gather the group and let them know that there's a bit of action going on up ahead. Wherever the rest of the group are.
We're over here.
What Flipsy?
Yeah, so I'll relay and explain that there's like a few alcoves. It looks like the goblins have uncovered some sort of tunnel, and now creatures are coming out of it, and they've barricaded themselves to sort of ward off whatever's coming out of the tunnel. And I'll explain the worm beak creature.
You could also hear muffled voices on the other side of the door where the bugbears were.
I could also hear muffled voices on the other side of the door where the bugbears were.
Hmm. Well, I suppose we can get sneak by the bugbears without even having to interact with them. Those goblins, on the other hand, do you think we could convince them that we're part of the Zentarum?
Possibly. Maybe if we were to help them against whatever is attacking them, they'll be inclined just to be grateful to us anyway.
No, we could sit out there and
Just remember that there is a difference between the Zentarum and the Xanathar.
oh, Xanathar. I get those two confused all the time.
If you convince
Alright.
if you convince them you're part of the Zentarum, you might get a different result.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I take lead on this one in case anything weird jumps out at us. And, oh. What are you doing standing in the middle of here?
Waiting.
Alright.
Alright. So we're going to try and convince them we're here to help them against whatever's coming out.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Alright, I sort of gesture as if to lead the way then.
Alright, remind me of, because I managed to get them mixed up already. What guild are they a part of?
Xanathar.
Xanathar, thank you. I cannot get
The
those.
Xanathar control. No, I don't know.
Alright, Gustav's gonna be like, walk over and be like, so, I heard you guys were having troubles with these tunnels.
The first goblin like turns around and so like gives a little yip, and you see a puddle of piss like forms beneath him. You
Calm down.
Aww,
scared me.
Well,
poor little fella.
we were here to we were sitting here to clear out these tunnels.
Right. Well, that's we don't need them cleared out. We just can't let things to come out.
That's the thing. The boss is not happy with the fact that his people are getting killed by random things from the tunnel, so he sent us here to try and clear out the tunnel and save some lives.
Roll persuasion.
Crap.
We save, we help. That's exactly what Fox says.
The
Oh, no, I don't even need to say.
so they like consider it and go, well, like, yeah, go right ahead.
Alright, now, if anything comes from this side, you give us a yell and let us know, and we'll come back out to help.
They like nod like nervously.
Alright. Gustav's gonna wait for them to follow. The party, specifically.
Maybe Goblin can help.
All right.
As
So
as Fox yells at the goblins.
This will be problematic.
I'm
told
gonna
Jake Rob is helping.
hang behind Gustav as sort of like use him as a human shield, but I'm also gonna try and look ahead for anything that's gonna like any traps or ambushes.
so
All right.
these halls are connected by 5-foot wide tube-like passages of rough-hewn stone that slope up and down. Dust hangs in the air.
All right. Now we've got a tunnel split coming up. Oh, I see something. There's the weird worm.
Yeah, so you turn around to the corner there and see 2 gricks in the hallway. The floor is littered with small rocks and pebbles. There's broken statuary and jagged chunks of masonry big enough to crush a man's skull.
How big are the gricks?
The gricks are they're medium sized.
Okay.
One moment.
What do you guys want to do?
Kill gricks.
I've got an idea. Gustav's going to take and attempt to go past that area, and he's like, "There you go, Flip. Now you can take it. Shoot one."
You want me to shoot one?
As you are sort of coming down the hallway, Revi says, "I feel Kalim."
What does Remy say?
He feels the presence of a member of his party.
Ooh.
Oh. All right. Well, we can take care of the Greeks, and then we can follow our friend here to find a member of his party.
All right. I'm gonna lean out and have a shot.
All right. Roll it with advantage.
With advantage. Excellent. Yeah. 18.
That'll hit, I think. Yes, it will.
Gonna say
Sneak attack damage as well.
22 damage.
22. All right. So you dispatch one. The other Grick in the room turns around and gives out sort of like a little tentacly screech and rolls initiative.
Roll initiative.
Yep.
I managed to get it under 10 in initiative again.
Oh shit. Sorry, I was reading the notes. Yes. Fox roll initiative. Always. Initiative. Oh snap.
Fox guns first again.
Can I like squeeze past Flip?
Yep.
Oh, Fox says sorry. He says, "Pardon me, Flip," in a very non-common accent, and he passes by. And I try to shoot the other Grick with my short bow. probably misses.
That'll miss. Yeah.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Oh, I push past Gustav into there. As to not crowd the front.
Flip.
Yeah, I'm just going to make one more step in to give myself a better shot at this one. And have another crack. I'm not going to get advantage on this one, am I?
No.
16.
A 16 will hit. For 8.
And immediately 8 damage.
All right. The Grick slithers up over the walls and comes towards you. Doesn't quite make it to the party.
Whew. Excellent.
Vico.
Right. Shit. He's over here, right?
Yep.
I think I was gonna have to do a tight squeeze. But he's gonna get close enough and give it 2 good steps.
The first will hit. For 11. Yeah. You got anything else in the tank?
Nope. Those are my only 2 attacks. I can't really maneuver for a charge.
All right. Gustav.
Gustav is going to squeeze past this and just come around where he will then take his flail and he will attack twice.
Both will hit.
I'll just roll this one
Nice.
first. This one.
Yep. What's it look like?
He winds up his flail for a good hard swing and just crashes it straight into the thing's face, breaking the beak and the skull and everything. Not that they have a skull, but you know what I mean. Driving the beak into the head.
Come back in 2 minutes.
Okay. Combat's finished. You notice Revi's quite a bit more agitated and has like pushed his way past the rest of the party, making his
What you
way
say?
further down the
What you
hallway.
got, boy?
Revi,
got, boy?
wait. Revi, no go, dangerous. We go together.
Lead the
Let-
way, my friend.
Kill
What?
him. So
What?
close.
Gustav, wait. Okay, Revi, go, I guess. No one listened to Fox.
He's a man on the mission.
All right. So as you turn the corner here, you hear the sound of weeping coming from the. There's a small room below, behind a door. As you enter into sort of the opened up space, you notice 5 Gricks to the south, who will, as you turn around the corner, and Revi like points at the door and begins walking towards the door.
Ravi, wait, we gotta take care of these guys first. I know they're close, but we gotta take care of these first. You wouldn't want one of those snatching your revenge right out of their hands anyway.
Roll a persuasion, Seth.
All right. We got everyone on there. Vico, Fox, Grick, Flip, Gustav, Revi. Vico, Fox, Flip, Gustav, Revi. Yep. All right.
Sorry, I was out. Where are we up to?
Revi ran off, found weeping coming from behind a door, walked into a hallway full, or opening full of Gricks who have attacked. And it's Vigo's turn first up.
Are we in combat?
Yep.
Mako's just gonna charge in. Two great sword attacks and okay.
The hooves will hit. The swords will not. Fox.
Fox Shooty McTooty with his bow and arrow at the closest Grick. With a short bow, that is. Oh, and I surprisingly hit.
Yep.
Hint, hint.
I think he didn't notice the other one.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Oh yes, that's fair. Nah, no. Wind comes later. Wind comes later.
So this
It's
Grick
after you to be.
is going to go first for the tentacles at Vico and then with the beak. So the tentacles are going to do 9 slashing damage to Vico, and the beak will do 6 piercing damage.
Oh god. Okay, maybe the wind was needed actually.
What was the second one?
6 piercing for the second. I just yeah, I fucked up the first couple of things, but it's alright. We'll make it abundantly clear from now on that the Gricks are resistant to some forms of damage.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti
Would
is.
we have noticed that in the first couple of encounters, though?
Yes, you would.
Okay.
Can we see what forms of damage they would be resistant to?
What have you done so far? You've done piercing damage with the bolts and slashing damage with the sword.
And bludgeoning.
And
And
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
Yeah, my flail.
Yeah, the Gricks are resistant to all 3 of those.
Oh, resistance, not
Fantastic.
like immune. Sorry.
From non-magical attacks. Alright, the next Grick, tentacles and beak at Vico. 12 slashing damage from the tentacles.
Oh god, Michael. Oh no.
And the beak will miss. Flip.
Non-magical. I don't really have any non-magical attacks. So I'm just going to have to stick to what normally works best. Where do I want to shoot from? Yeah, I'll shoot from here at this front one.
Mm-hmm.
24.
24 will hit. For
And
3.
I'm assuming I get my sneak attack.
For 3 piercing damage. And 4. Yep.
Yeah, and I'll stay where I am. That's me.
Alright. This Grick is gonna move up, but not attack and just like run towards Fox or Slither. This Grick will come around and tentacle and beak at Revi.
Ooh, I thought we just had 2.
No, it's 5. Who will miss Revi on both of those? Gustav.
Gustav is going to walk here, proccing an AOO from both.
Uh-huh. Sure does. Just with the tentacles there.
I wait for both of those to hit.
They'll both miss.
Alright, and I'm going to use my channel divinity. Or where's it at? This. Sent it on me.
So which creature are you directing it at?
I'm going to be directing it at this one down here.
Yep. So the one behind the one immediately in front of you.
Yeah.
Creature must succeed on a strength or dex saving throw, its choice. Well, they're both the same bonuses anyway. Must while it's restrained. It passes, so it's not restrained.
Aww. Well, that's my turn. And I'm out of channel divinities.
This Grick is going to rush forward and try to tentacle and beak at Gustav. It's going to miss on both.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make an AC cancer.
Revi turns around to the Revenant and punches up at it twice. He's going to do a total of 8 bludgeoning damage after the reductions. And we're back to Vico.
Right. It's gonna be 3 swings with action surge.
The 14 and 18 will hit.
It's gonna be this one right here.
One in the middle.
Yeah.
So what do we got? 18, so minus 9. You got anything else?
Not really.
That's cool.
I could put unwavering mark on it actually.
Fox.
I go up to. Oh, never mind.
I mean, you can go down a little bit to the side. No, you can't. No, there's no way to get past it with a nail.
I just cast. You know, I'm just gonna cast healing word on Vaco. If I can find the spell list for it. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, got you, bro.
All right. Cool. We're all rolling now. Australia's had its first coronavirus death.
Yo,
Oh shit.
welcome
Yeah,
to the club.
Here.
Sorry, guys. Bad soup last night.
That's oh my god.
Sturge soup, you know.
I can't breathe.
All
I should have
right.
made that.
This Grick is going to tentacle and beak at Vico and hit with the beak for 5 piercing. And the next Grick is going to do the same.
Did that do any damage?
The first one, the first one did 5 piercing damage with the beak. The second one does 8 piercing damage with the beak. So 5 from here and 8 from here. Oh, what? You've got the mark. So deals damage. Ah, disadvantage on attack roll. Hang on. Let me reread this unwavering mark. Creature marked by you has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target you. If a creature marked by you deals damage to anyone other than you, you make a weapon attack. So there's no modifiers on attacks to you directly. If a creature marked by you deals damage to anyone other than you, you can make a special melee weapon attack against the marked creature as a bonus action on your next turn. Yep, yeah, cool. So yeah, five piercing from this one, 8 piercing from this one.
Yep.
And flip.
Right. This is looking fun. I'm a bit more worried about the ones next to me though, so I'm gonna have a crack at old mate just here. Um,
That'll hit.
Natural.
Yep.
And
So that will be
3d6.
a 12 plus 1, 13 plus 12, so we got 25. So I get 12 damage for that one.
It's even with the crit. How does the crit work? Is it the damage from the actual bolt, so, and then plus the backstab?
It's just half damage. So like so crits the max damage roll of the dice.
Yeah.
And then I misread that one actually. Doesn't matter.
I'll
So,
trust you, however it works.
I did over damage, but that's alright. That's fine. Flip and the Grick. And the Grick and Fox is gonna take some damage. Fox is gonna take 7
Fine,
slashing damage from the tentacles and 5 piercing damage from the beak.
Fox is very a little bit phased by the damage. He's like, ah.
This Grick here is going to try and take on Revy again. He's going to do 5 piercing damage with the beak to Revy. And we're back to Gustav. tale of two rolls, huh? All right, so the first one is going to be 13 plus 4. So 17 divided by 2 will be 8, rounded down. Which one are you taking? That one. All right. So the Grick that you just hit is going to retaliate with tentacles and a beak. So you'll take 6 slashing damage from the tentacles, and the beak will ping off your armor.
Oh, I was muted.
Oh, you're trying to speak.
Yeah,
I found it
was
odd.
going
You're
to
a bit
smite.
quiet.
I was going to
Alright,
smite with the crit,
alright, go back and
and
smite.
because that's all else I want to do. Now, how does the crit work? Does it double the dice or double the damage?
A crit doubles the first dice and then gives you an extra roll.
So how would I roll a smite crit?
How do you usually roll a smite?
Well, I'm upcasting, so it will be 3d8. That's for normal.
I don't know if a smite applies to a crit.
I was told it does.
Okay, smite on a crit. Smite plus critical hit. Question. Understanding of Divine Smite, Paladin doesn't decide to use it until after the hit roll, and on a critical hit, you double all the damage with the dice associated with the attack. So no matter, why wouldn't a Paladin wait until a nat 20 and then use Divine Smite? I need to look at Divine Smite.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong. I don't want to go around with the just because some dude said, "Hey, smite can crit." Regardless, I was gonna smite anyway on this attack.
Rules as written, you can decide when to apply it. So in the second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 paladin spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. The extra damage is 2d8 for a first level spell slot plus 1d8 for each spell level higher. The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or a fiend. You can spend to do in addition to the weapon's damage. Oh yeah, so it's just extra damage on top. It's not, nothing substantially changes.
Right. So does that mean they can or cannot crit?
No, so smite itself doesn't crit, but you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is all I needed to know. 12 radiant damage.
Wait, hang on. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
To my understanding of Divine Smite is a paladin doesn't decide to use it until after the hit roll, and on a critical hit you double all the damage dice associated with the attack.
Yeah, I was just reading the critical hits for sneak attack as well. They're saying that in any of the attack, if there's any damage dice, you just double them. So if the spell effect is part of the attack would have normal damage dice, they would be doubled as part of a critical hit as well. So any modifiers like +5 or +4 don't get doubled.
Mm-hmm.
But if your normal attack deals a 1d6 and the spell attack adds an extra 2d6 onto it, then all those d6 get doubled.
Hot damn. We've been doing it all wrong.
You guys lost me. I'm sorry.
We've been doing it wrong for a long time.
Are you looking for something specific?
All right, roll your smite.
I already did. 3d8.
3d8. All right, so that'll be a 24. That will be because it's radiant attack. It's magic attack, which means you will kill this crick.
Yes.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
All right. Revi is going to turn around and try to fist this Grick in front of him.
Excellent choice of words.
And will not be able to do either.
Too tight? Sorry, you started it.
His actions are literally called fist.
Oh no, he's about to fist his companions.
Oh no.
I don't know.
That's
I
why
was
you
playing
put
the
in the
Fatal
hole.
RPG. Which, if you guys haven't heard of Fatal, you should check it out. It's one of the most horrifying top RPG systems I've ever seen.
No. I'm not gonna roll anal circumference.
What's wrong with that?
Fatal RPG? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get to roll for interesting things like anal circumference.
Oh god.
It is one of the most horrifying things I have ever seen.
Or wait, okay.
All right.
The character sheet is 11 pages long. Okay. That is all. No more fatal. Out of this wiki.
Vico.
Right? Slash.
The first one will hit. So that'll be a 7. Which one are you hitting?
Same one I have the mark on.
So as you bring your sword down, you slice off one of its tentacles, and it screeches out in pain, and it's still going, but it's hurt. Fox.
Fox is gonna forego or forget his own safety, and he's gonna cast Shatter right here. The lower spell. Within range of these guys, but not within range of Gustav and Vico.
All right. So let's get a con save for this dude. Fail and a fail on both.
Nice.
All right. So this one, it starts to bleed from the holes near its ears, and shrivels up. This one screeches out in pain, but continues its attack.
Nice. That is my turn.
All right. This Grick is going to continue attacking Vico. And the tentacles and the beak. The tentacles will miss, I think. Yes. And the beak will miss as well. Flip.
Right. I'm just going to take a step back. Feeling that I got a good shot into that one last time. I'm worried about Fox, so I'm going to have a crack at that one. I keep hiding my character sheet.
The
24.
24 will hit.
Pack Tactics OP.
Yeah.
Pack Tactics is brilliant.
All right. So you got 23, which will be 11.
Cool. Pack Tactics didn't play well last campaign because no one engaged with the people. We're all ranged people.
Mm-hmm.
I never got it. This campaign has been great.
Yo, poggers.
Yeah, I'll just hold where I am.
All right. Grick in front of Fox is going to take another go at Fox. Fox, you're going to take 12 slashing damage from the tentacles. And you hear sort of like the clack of the beak just near your ear, but you manage to like move your head out of the way.
Oh. Wow, that was scary, guys. Fox sighs a sigh of relief as he manages to dodge the tentacle, the Greg.
The one attacking Revi still will do 7 with the tentacles. And we are back to Gustav.
Gustav is going to run over to help Fox, where he will then attack this one twice. What?
Again.
What?
And he's going to choose
Whoa.
to smite.
Dude, the statistical probability of that is so unlikely.
Tell
But
me about it,
first level
linear
smite.
algebra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clean. That doesn't
It's
fit.
first
I
level
was too
smite.
fat. Yeah, so the flail, the first flail will hit. So the first flail is going to be 8, 13 plus 6, which 13, and then so that'll round down to a 9. So the 2d8 will double. So it'll do -9 for the regular damage, and then a 12 for the smite, and you will end it.
That's my turn.
Revi. Revi is going to. Sorry, I just yelled out Revi like he was a player.
Yeah. What do
You
you
get in the
mean?
habit of it.
What do you
I've
mean?
done that.
He is a player.
Revi is going to pick up the Grick with one hand and punch it right in the beak with the other, and take it down very close to death, but it's still sort of like wriggling a little bit. But it is grappled.
Ooh, grappled.
Nice.
Vico.
Right. Gonna move slightly. And because I still can, yeah. 2 slashes.
Oh, see what?
No, it's good.
That's a new one.
Oh, what? Okay.
What's the statistical probability of that, Owen?
Yo, I got you.
Really low.
It's like 1 in. It's like 20. Wait. Yeah, 20 cubed. So it's like 1 in 8,000. There you go. To have 3 8s in a row.
So the 6 slashing damage won't quite kill it.
Yo, 1 in 8,000, and it's 3/8. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's a message.
I think everything in that bag is fine. It doesn't need
Can't even
anything
spell
doing to
right.
it.
Hell yeah. That thick.
Yeah.
There you go.
8 what?
It's just 8.
Right. The probability is 8.
That's just that
Fox.
edit. Oh, I kneel down and I pray with pray in hopes of healing my comrades. If I can find my character sheet, they should. Oh, because I closed the tab. Aha. So yes, up to 6 creatures within my sight of my choosing will be healed. I believe including myself. It doesn't.
Yeah, I'd say including
Yeah.
yourself. Yeah.
Okay. It says undead are not affected, but I still choose to heal Revy. I don't know if it works or not. So everyone get 10 HP.
Well.
Revy bursts into flames.
Oh god, oh god.
Undead not affected, which means it has no effect. So.
Okay. Specifically, Raiko get 10 HP.
Alright. The Grick in front of Vico is going to have like a last gasp attack. One with the tentacles. Right, I've been doing the Grick attacks all wrong as well. But never mind. You'll take 11 slashing damage from the tentacles. I didn't read the multi-attack thing properly, as like, because what it's meant to be is the Grick makes one attack with its tentacles. If that attack hits, then the Grick can make one beak attack against the same target. Whereas
Oh, I see.
I've just been going tentacles and beak. The tentacles miss, the beak hits.
Shaking my head. I want my HP back. Mm.
All right, flip.
Alright, I'll work my way forward. I will go after the one that's going after Revy. Unless Vico is in dire need of it. No, I don't think he is.
Hello here.
And then lots of damage.
Yep. All right, so that'll round down to a 9, which will kill this Grick.
Excellent.
That Grick is dead. That Grick is dead. We are back to Gustav.
Gustav's gonna go down here and assist Vico by attacking twice that brick.
Jeez.
I'm not even gonna smite.
Yeah, you won't need to. It's dead. What's it look like?
It doesn't
looks like
anymore.
he's on a roll, right? He's been like going really good with these, and he knows exactly where to aim. He just slams his flail right on top of the thing's head, just flattening it.
All right. Good job. Combat is finished.
Well, there goes all my crits for the entire campaign.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're done. Revy, having dispatched the Gricks very quickly, throws open the door. Within the small like closet inside is a human waiting there. He says, "Oh, thank you so much. I've been here for a 10-day. I sealed myself in the closet to avoid being eaten. That's like, I can't thank you." And as he's talking, Revi like picks him up and just begins like pummeling into him.
I believe you not, friend
No.
here.
No, Revy, no kill.
I'm just gonna roll. Oh yeah, Revi. Revi.
Gustav's gonna hold Fox back.
Revy, you better than this.
Revi's not. Revi's not better than this, and just
Okay.
absolutely pulverizes the guy. Lifts him up by the throat, slams him down into the ground, stomps on him.
Revy's.
Well,
Oh god.
that's one down. How many more you got to go?
Good question. 3, 2, 3. It's 2 or 3.
Levi, when did you become Australian?
What's Australia?
I'm gonna rummage the body. See if there's anything.
There are 3 left.
Alright. Well, you're able to get the revenge on one. Now we just got to find the rest of them.
So on his body, Kalim had a treasure book. Oh, sorry, a spell book, not a treasure book. And an explorer pack.
Ooh, free ration torches.
Yeah. Although the perishable supplies are mostly depleted, so the rations are gone. But there is a pouch that contains 5 platinum, 24 gold, and 4 silver.
Alright.
Flip,
We should probably be putting this in loot.
flipping through the spell book, the spell book contains the following spells: Blight, Burning Hands, Comprehend Languages, Dark Vision, Dispel Magic, False Life, Feign Death, Gust of Wind, Invisibility, Lightning Bolt, and Sleep.
Nice.
Man, if only one of us was a wizard. Does anyone want the book?
If no one wants it, I'll take it.
Maybe Flip can use later?
Alright.
Yeah,
Go.
I totally won't sell it.
Oh. Flip used for monetary gain.
Flip uses
Nah.
the spell book to cast monetary gain.
No, Flit would be interested in just for the fact that it's a magical item, but I would personally get no benefit from it.
I'm gonna go look here. Oh, there's more stuff down here. My Joes.
Right.
Just gonna have a look around the room first, though, Mario. Was there anything else of interest? I can see like rubble on the map here. Did they?
No, it's sort of like just debris and things around.
Yeah. All right.
And I think that's probably a good place to call it for the day.
Yeah.
All right.
Agreed.
This was a good session.
This is pretty
This was a
fun.
really good one.
Yeah, that was great.
Poor Kelim.
Man, not even a chance to interact with the character. Shaking my head.
I mean, it sounds like his fault for murdering his friend.
No, but you gotta be like the good force. You gotta, Revy don't take revenge, and then he'll be like, okay, and then he'll die peacefully. You know?
Or he can go out taking a bunch of murderers with him and then die peacefully.
True.
He
Shaking
may
my head, guys.
he may have also sort of not agreed with the rest of the party did, and that's why he's here. But he's paid the ultimate price either way.
Yeah.
Yep.
He reads like a bit of a pussy in the book anyway.
The
Did
way
you
I
want to
see
kill
it,
him so quickly because you didn't want to play his character?
Yeah.
more just like fuck this, I'm out.
This is Sam
Moore's
there.
like, oh, thank God.
Uh,
Used to uphold back.
I'll read out the description text. So, an adventuring party called the Fine Fellows of Daggerford descended into the Undermountain 110 day ago. One of its members, a thief named Callum the Weasel, wandered off, snuck into this corner of the dungeon, found a spellbook left behind by a long-dead adventurer, and inadvertently aroused the Gricks. With his escape cut off, Callum sealed himself in the closet to avoid being eaten. He drilled a small hole in the door so that he could peer out of it and get some fresher air. He wants to sneak out while the Gricks are asleep or distracted, but he's too scared to leave. He's been without food or water for 2 days. If rescued, Caleb gives his saviors a stolen spellbook as a token of gratitude. Beyond that, he's an unreliable coward who will betray anyone to save his own skin. He doesn't know where the rest of his party is and doesn't seem to care.
Damn.
Good job, Revy. I wouldn't have wanted to deal with that either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brilliant. All right, guys. Thanks for the session.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for the session. This is a good one.